Hello. So we are looking at patterns in English, verb patterns in English, and in this video we'll look at patterns 16 to 20, the next 5 patterns. You can find all this material on my website, friarsenglish.wordpress.com. Let's start with 5 patterns. So the first pattern is subject plus verb plus noun pronoun plus that clause. So that clause does a job of naming something. So he told him something. So he told him that he was going. I warned him something. So I warned him that that it was not safe to go there. She has assured us that she will improve her performance. So she has assured us something. We promised them that he would be present at the gathering. So we promised them something. We have informed the police. So you can even use a noun phrase or a noun clause here. So we informed the police that there's been a theft here. So that's that clause. And he satisfied the guy that he could do the work well. So the guide is like the project guide or something like that. Such structure is, as is evident, the structure is subject plus verb plus noun clause plus noun or noun clause or noun phrase or pronoun or noun. Now I'm saying clause, so I'm using the word clause, so I should define it. Clauses are syntactic structures that have a subject and a predicate of their own, or in a more simple way, clauses are subject predicate pairs. They are different from phrases in that they must have both a subject and a predicate. Examples: I have done it is a clause and it is a main clause. There are types of clauses. Also, while the day lasts is a clause and it is a subordinate clause. Whereas in the park and the man with the long white beard standing the far end of the corridor is a phrase because although it has a subject, it has no finite and no predicate with a finite verb. This phrase, the man with the long white beard standing in the far end of the corridor, can be called a noun phrase. phrase, because at the root of it is a noun, man. Okay, so that's a clause. So noun clause will be like, it has to have a subject and a predicate. Please watch other videos. I've made a lot of videos. Please watch the relevant video on subject and predicate, because I can't go in too much detail here. An example of noun clause I should give you. So the man with the long white beard standing at the far end of the old looking corridor promised the boy with the pointed chin who wanted to kill him that he would save, protect him and his family. So here the noun clause is this one, the boy with the pointed chin who wanted to kill him. That's a noun clause. For example, who wanted to kill him, that's a clause here. So you have a noun clause here. Basically, this is the subject of the clause, the boy who wanted to kill him, the boy who wanted something. So this is the finite verb, and that's why it has a predicate and a subject, and that's why it's a clause and not a phrase. And this is of course that clause which names something. It's a clause because it has its own subject, he, its own predicate, would protect him and his family. Okay, great. The next pattern 17. For more examples, please visit my website friarsenglish.wordpress.com. The next pattern is subject plus verb plus interrogative clause. Okay, so that's easy. Subject plus verb plus, so you have subject, interrogative plus clause. Okay, so I asked what he was doing there. So he was doing there, that's a clause, and that's the interrogative. Okay, so yeah. So nobody knows where he's gone. So in natural real life speech, it'll be he's gone, but we shouldn't write like that. We should write the full word, he has gone. That's what I'm writing. So I wonder how this trunk can be opened. I think this is a clause. Okay, I'm not okay. If you want me to, okay, that's an interrogative. She showed us. She showed, not us. Why she had reached the conclusion that she had reached. Okay, so that's one clause. Okay, she had reached the conclusion which she had reached, or that she had reached. So this is the interrogative here. Tom could not decide. Okay, there can be multiple possibilities here, but we want to use an interrogative. So for example, if it can be if, whether, but I don't I want to include that here, whether it's like this, because that's not the pattern. So Tom could not decide where to look next. can't imagine. Where, what, why, how, who will be. Sorry. Okay. Okay, this can create problems because who will be benefited from this. So the problem is who is a part of who is an interrogative itself, and it's connecting the first part to the second part as well. So let's call it a separate sentence. I will have to check that one, but I'll give you a simple one. I can't imagine. Sorry. Who okay, there's a problem there. You can use whom for sure. Whom this packet is meant for or is to be delivered to, whatever. So yes, that is a possibility. With who there'll be a problem there. This is correct, but the point is the question is whether this sentence fits the pattern or not, because who does a double role. Yes, I think because this is true, this should be true as well. Anyway, find out when the two people, we are talking about two people, and it's known from the context. Okay, otherwise you cannot use it without any context. Okay, you need to know who the two people or animals or whatever it is entered the room. Okay, find out. It's an imperative sentence, and imperatives in English do not state the subject. So the subject is you. You find out who entered the room. For example, another imperative is show me your hands. Okay, great. So the pattern is, I'll write the general statement, the different types. So that's kind of homework for you. Of verb can be used in this pattern. Yep. The pattern is subject plus verb plus interrogative. Now there can be many interrogatives. Okay, for example, there can be another example. Okay, doesn't matter. I can't imagine. Can't imagine whoever did this. That is also possible. Okay, subject plus verb plus interrogative plus I think clause. Yeah, so that's the, you need to look up what a clause is. You need to understand what a clause is. That's covered in another video. I've given some notes here. Next pattern, subject plus verb plus noun pronoun plus interrogative plus clause. This is, she asked me where she should begin. Easy enough, more or less the same as the previous one, but with this difference, having a pronoun there. So that's the clause. I'm just highlighting the clause. Okay, tell me how to do it. I showed them where they could find the thing that they were looking for. That's the clause. Please advise us how we can get it fixed. Please inform the people about the that'll create a problem. That's a preposition. Okay, please advise the people what. Please inform the people what. Okay, please inform the people what they should do. Yes, that's possible. It's the point is it's the same as this here. Yeah, so does a double role. What they should do in case they get lost in the station, for example. So the clause is, the entire thing is clause, and the interrogative is this. So it's kind of acting as acting in a double role. Yeah, for performing a double function. Can you tell me where I can, or can you tell me when I can start? Can you tell me, could you tell me when I can start? Could you tell me is considered more polite. Okay, can you tell me, could you tell me when I can start? Great. So easy enough, more or less the same structure, just a pronoun, noun, pronoun here. So it doesn't have to be a pronoun, noun, just a pronoun, noun. It could be noun phrase, noun clause, pronoun, noun, noun phrase, noun clause. So me, they, we, the people, a noun phrase, you. So pronoun, noun. And similarly, as for previous types, you can make a sentence like that with this one as well. So for example, I'll take the same example. Okay, what's happening? The man with the long white beard standing at the far end of the hole looking corridor asked the professor, who was acting as a tabby cat, how he could unstick the sherbet lemons. That he so wished to enjoy, maybe that he so wished to savor. Yeah, savor, enjoy, whatever. Yeah. So basically, the professor was acting as a tabby cat. That's a noun clause. Okay. How is the interrogative? So you don't need to have just a pronoun or a noun, you can have a noun clause as well. That's what I want to illustrate. How is the interrogative? And another clause is he could unstick the sharpened lemons that he so wished to savor. Okay, great. So that's also possible. Different, I suppose, different types. I'm not focusing too much on this part, but different types of verbs can be used in this. Okay, we have 10 minutes. Can be used in this pattern. Great. Next pattern. Subject plus verb plus interrogative plus to infinitive. Easy enough. Subject plus verb plus interrogative. Now I don't know who to give this to. Parcel to, for example. I don't know who to give this parcel to. Who or whom, both are correct. Grammatically correct is whom. I wonder where to look for this rare object. She knows how to operate this machine. So that they are infinitive phrases. You forgot when to remind us about the start of the event. Okay, I can make many complicated structures, many complicated sentences, but that's not the point of this video. I just want to illustrate these patterns, uses of these patterns. So Tom couldn't decide what to ask for to the teacher. Ask for something to the teacher. Okay, yes, that's possible. Great. So two different uses of two different uses of to in the same sentence, in the same phrase. Okay, we must find out when, how to learn to earn. Yeah, so that's an infinitive phrase embedded inside another infinitive phrase. You must find out how to learn to earn. Okay, remember imperative sentence. Remember what maybe this is Hamlet Senior saying to his son. Maybe may remember what to do. For example, it's an imperative sentence. Remember what to do. Yeah, great. Easy enough. I can make another sentence, a long sentence. If I have time, I'll make it at the end of the video. Or yes, I do have time. Okay, and we can make it. So let's make it. Okay. The man with the long white beard, standing at the far end of the old looking corridor, reminded the boy with the pointed chin and great pride why it was that they were there. maybe this is a complicated sentence, but yes, this is correct. Okay, so the interrogative is why it was that they were there. So okay, that's not what you want. So why? Okay, why to? No. Sorry, you needed an infinitive phrase. So just a moment. Where to look for in time of in time of in time in the time of or in time of need, for example. So I think this is the infinitive phrase. Great, right? In time of need. No, yeah. So where to look for in time of need? In time of need or in the time of need, both are possible. I'll have to check. You'll find it in a grammar reference. But I think in time of need is fine. Great. So that was this pattern. The pattern is just a moment. Pattern is okay. I'll run out of time. Great. The pattern is subject plus verb plus noun, pronoun, anything that does the job of a noun, really. Noun clause plus interrogative. Okay. I violated the rule, reminded something. Okay, so that's kind of another structure. So we'll remove that from here. You'll understand what I'm doing. Extra, I'll call it extra. And this is another pattern, okay? Sorry about that. I can definitely make another sentence with the pattern, but I don't have time, so I'll skip it. This is interrogative plus yes, just there's no noun phrase here. This is the different structure: subject plus verb plus interrogative plus plus subject plus verb plus interrogative plus to infinitive phrase. Yeah, that is the structure, right? Yes, correct. Now I don't have a lot of time, so I'll just move on. This is a different structure itself. Tell you what it is. So you have another structure here. N, PRN, NP, NC. So reminded the boy, that's the NP. Okay, that's a noun clause, a noun phrase. Not just that, but this entire thing. Great. Okay, no time now. Let's write the structure first. The structure is subject plus verb plus noun or pronoun plus interrogative plus to infinitive. Okay, that was yes. So this is not actually extra. This is the structure. So I told you the next structure first. Yeah, in that one. Okay, kind of preempted again. Sorry about that. I shall show you how. I shall show you how to do it. He has taught them where to look for this rare object, for example, this rare animal, for example. They informed us when the train departs. Okay, no, when to ask for instructions, for further instructions, maybe for further instructions. Yeah, that's also possible. Instructions is also possible. Please advise the boy how he can proceed. Please tell the people in the yard. How or where to go for registering their grievances. Okay, what's the spelling? Can you help me with the spelling? I don't know. Grievances. Grievances. Yeah. We asked the other man what to ask for next. Yeah, that's also possible. Okay. The infinitive phrases are okay. There's a problem. There's a problem there. So on this one, it's this. This one, it's this. This one, it's this. It's this one. This. Finally, this one is this. Now there's a problem there. I'll fix it. Please advise the boy how to proceed. Maybe it should be correct. Okay. Yeah, I'll proceed. Different types of verb can be used in this pattern. So basically this will come under the heading of verb and verb types. That's why I'm not covering it here. That's it for this video. See you in the next video. Thank you.